Guys, this is a special edition video I wanted to make. I don't know if I'm going to make a video pertaining to the last day of the Gargura, which is some fucking day. I think it's tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Yeah. I wanted to make this video because when something happens, there's always going to be people saying this or that and blah, blah, blah. And then there's facts, and then there's opinions, and then there's speculations. I guess what I'm about to say is a speculation, but not really. But there's not really any hard proof about what I'm going to say. But the reason why I want to make this video is because there are people who are genuinely upset and mad at Gargura for wanting to leave. And whether it's speculation or not, it just seems so obvious because literally almost every person who left Hololive this year or last year, they literally say that the management is the issue and the direction of the company is the issue. So why would anybody at all get mad at the talents for wanting to leave when obviously the reason that they're leaving is because the management is shitty and the company is shitty and the whole thing is shitty? How are you going to get mad at the talents when everything is shitty? It's like getting mad at somebody for quitting their job at McDonald's because the manager keeps giving them shit. But you're going to get mad at the employee and not the manager giving them shit? Hello, guys. Like, what's the problem here? It's so odd. They literally say it. They literally give the reason why. So why would anybody get mad at the person who's leaving? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Especially if they're going to come back as indie. Why are you getting mad at them? Especially if you're a fan. Why are you getting mad at anybody? The only people you should be mad at is Hololive. They're literally the ones pushing everybody away. It's why Mume's leaving. It's why Gargura's leaving. It's why Amelia Watson left. It's why everybody else left in recent times. It's literally the reason why. Now, what exactly that reason is, it doesn't really matter because no matter what it is, it goes back to Hololive. Hololive is the reason why everybody is leaving because they are doing some dumb bullshit. And obviously, the people who are leaving cannot do what they are asking them to do. So, literally, what happened is Hololive looked at all the talents and said, either you do what we want to do or you need to go. Because they don't give a shit about their talents. Unless they're all like yes women, yes man, like, oh yeah, we'll do whatever we want. Yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll go here, we'll go there. We'll do everything that you want us to do. That's literally that is the only connection that they have. And like, Jesus Christ, no wonder that all these people want to leave, especially when these people don't even lose anything. They've already gotten everything that they wanted out of their years of being with Hololive. They can break off one by one, go indie, and go right back where they started without skipping a beat. They go right back where they started. They can still portray the same type of character, just a different model. Look at Nimi, look at Doobie. It is a flawless interchange. Nothing changed. Everything is mostly the same. So I guess that's it, really. That's it. Like, it's just like, it's so disappointing to see the talents that are still there trying to defend Hololive and saying, "Oh, it's not that bad. I like what they're doing. I like the direction they're going." I'm like, dude, shut up. You're such a corporate slave. Like, come on. How are you going to try and defend and justify Hololive from literally pushing their talents away the second that they don't want to do what they plan to do in the future? Like, how is that fair? How are you going to defend Hololive for that? How are you going to get mad at the idols for leaving? That makes no sense. And how are you going to, like, okay, like fans, sure, it's easier to understand because, they don't know better, blah, blah, blah. But for the people that are on the inside that know what's going on, like they know exactly what's going on. They know exactly why Garguru is leaving. They know exactly why Mume is leaving. They know exactly why Amelia left. They know all this, and some of them have the gall to try and defend Hololive, and like, come on. Hololive sucks ass. Hololive is dead. Hololive is no more. They literally pushed off their greatest asset. They literally pushed off their greatest asset. She is gone. She is going to be gone. She is gone. How can they let that happen? How can they just let that happen? That's the also important thing. It's not Gargura deciding to up and leave. This is Hololive forcing her to leave because she has no other option. Gargura did not leave. She got forced out of her position. She didn't want to leave. She had no intention of leaving if everything was peachy king. But everything was not peachy king because she was forced to be in the position to where she either stayed unhappy with what was going on, or she finally left and is free to do whatever she pleases because she's being constricted and controlled by Hololive. That is the problem here. I do not like Hololive. Hololive is not our friend. Yago is not our friend. Can we stop with the Hololive glaze now? It is 2025. I don't know how many people have to leave for people to understand that. But Hololive is dead. It is gone. Maybe not physically, but spiritually, it is gone. I don't want to hear anybody trying to defend or justify Hololive. I don't want to hear anybody getting mad at the talents for leaving a shitty situation. And I definitely don't want to hear the talents that are still there trying to defend it. That is the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. How can you do that? That's so disrespectful to the comrades that have left or have to leave. That's so disrespectful. And it's so disrespectful to the fans who are upset by everybody leaving. Because like I said, it's like Gargura, for instance. She's the biggest person in the world. She's the biggest VTuber in the world. And she's leaving, and then you hear someone like Mori saying like, well, it's not that bad here, actually. I like the direction that Hololive is going. And then she said like, well, I know it's bad for you guys, but for me, I can talk to Guru whenever I want to. Wow, that's so cool. I'm so happy for you, Mori Calliope. I'm so glad that you don't have a problem and everything's fine and you're already accustomed to this because you were already a big talent before you became a VTuber. Being a VTuber is secondhand. Oh my god, it's just a promotion. It's just an upgrade. It's just you diving into the VTuber world to up your status that you already had. It's like when VTubing like exploded and then all these streamers decided to become a VTuber because it would up their gains and all that stuff. That's exactly what it is, bro. Of course you're happy with the direction that Hololive's going. You're safe. You're peachy king. You're perfectly fine where you are cuz that's exactly what you were born to do. That's exactly what you wanted to do. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that response from her about the graduation just so annoying, bro. It's just so annoying because like she's 100% business oriented. It's just like the whole Cinder. She, you put that one screenshot where it's just business. That's just business, and then you put Mori's face on top of that quote. That's exactly how she answered that. Oh my god, that's so annoying. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. It's so disappointing. And like I said, people could say like, "Oh, you're just speculating. Oh, that's not really true." And there's no route where nothing I said was not true. There is no route, whether it be 80%, 70%, 60%, 50%, whether it be however much true, it is still true to some extent. Like, I'm not just making stuff up. I'm gathering the evidence. I'm gathering the fact that Gura was literally going to break down in her announcement video because obviously she didn't want to leave. And obviously something is making her leave because she can't keep up with the direction of the company because the company does not care about their talents. Otherwise, they would conform to what the talent wants to do. Because why are they making everybody move to Japan when it's Hololive English? Hello? Like, what is going on? But, I mean, it's their loss. We get maybe Senzawa back, and then we get to be happy. I don't know about all the people who are mad at Gura for leaving, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. They can all, I don't know. They can do something else. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. We don't need fans like that following Gargura into the reincarnation that is Senzawa. Yeah. That's all. That's all. There's nothing more. So to put it, the TLDR, right? Because nobody loves me rambling. Everybody just wants the quick notes. TLDR: 1. Fuck Hololive. 2. Fuck everybody trying to defend and justify Hololive. Number 3. Fuck Mori Calliope. 4. Everybody who leaves will be reincarnated. They will be free. 5. Don't be mad at the talents for leaving a shitty situation. Blame the shitty situation. Okay, that's all. Hopefully the Gargura stream will be good. And yeah. I hope it's better than Mume's because I thought Mume was gonna have like more of a interaction, but it was just a pre-recorded concert. So let's hope for the best. See you later, chum buds and chumbanis. It is the dawn of the final day. Hold on. Get that shit. Get that shit. Oh, oh, oh. Oh.